Now, I did say that this process can be automated, and there are many ways to do this. So I'm going to show you a very simple Apple shortcut that you can take away and modify to suit your own needs. So I'll click plus here to create a new shortcut. Then first things first, we'll give it a name. So this is simply going to be called extract text. Okay, we need to give it some actions now. So firstly, what extract actions are available? If I search, we want this extract text from image one here. So I'll drag this across. And we're going to need to make a small change to this block here because I'm going to invoke this shortcut directly from Finder or the share sheet. So I need to click and change this to shortcut input. And this adds a block above. So the shortcut is going to receive an image file, but from where? Well, currently from nowhere. But if I click here, you'll see it opens up this shortcut information section here. And in the details tab, I can check to show it in the share sheet. Then I'll use it as a quick action as well. And I want to see this in the Finder as well as in the services menu. Okay, let's come back to our actions because we're going to need some more. So once the text has been extracted, what happens? Well, because this may change dependent on what I'm doing, I'm going to create a list of options. So I'll search for choose, and I'm going to choose from a menu, I think. And you'll see this has put in 2 items into that menu and some more blocks below. And all of this will make sense soon. So let's configure the first option. So option 1 is simply going to be to copy the text to a clipboard. Then I can do what I like with it. And you can see that's renamed the action block down here. Now the second one, let's say this is going to save it to Apple Notes. And we can see that's changed here too. Now, of course, you could have loads of options here, maybe a new note in Bear, or you could append it to an existing Obsidian note. You can have a load of options here if you wish. I'm just going to stick with these 2 for now. Now, if we choose copy to clipboard, we need to define an action here because this block is just the text of the menu option. It's not going to do anything. We need an action below it. So let's search. There is copy to clipboard. So I'll drag it and sit it below the menu option. Then if I click here, I'm going to change this to the bottom option here, text from image, because that's what we need to add to our clipboard. It's the output from the previous action. Now, lots of these actions do have a show more button that you can click to see if there are more configuration options you want to choose. I don't need these though. What I need to do is find an action to create a new Apple Note, and that's going to sit here. So let's come across. I'm going to search, and the action to create a note is down here. So I'll drag that into place. And then, like the action above, I need to click here to change what is going to be added to the note. And this is going to be the text from image once more. Now, because this is a notes action and it's hooked into my notes setup, I can click folder here to choose exactly where that note is going to be created. I'll just pick this one. Now, if I click show more on this action, I think I will make a change here because I want to specify what the new note is going to be called. So I'll go to insert variable, then ask each time because the note title will always be different. Okay, I think I'm done. Yep, nothing else to configure here. Now, because I like my keyboard shortcuts, I am going to come back over here and then click on add keyboard shortcut. And I'll choose Control, Option, Command, and the minus key. Okay, let's see if this shortcut works. Right, with our setup there, let's look at some different ways to run it. I'll press space to quick look this image file here. Then click on the share extension, down here to shortcuts. And our extract text shortcut is at the top here, so I'll select it and click done. There is our menu, so I'll copy to clipboard. And that's the shortcut finished. So if I go to text edit here and paste, you can see that worked okay. A few clicks there to do it though. So let's reset here. And I'm going to quick look this file here just to show you how much is in there. And there's an awful lot of text. This time I'm going to right click this file, come down to quick actions, then extract text is there now. Again, I'll copy to clipboard and paste. It picks up all of the text. And of course, that was a very busy file. So there's a couple of anomalies there, but you can see how the shortcut works. Now this time, let's use the keyboard shortcut and create an Apple note. So I'll key in that shortcut that we defined. I'll create a new Apple note, click done, and I need to give the note a name. So I'm going to call this Glasto Lineup 2023. Now that was really quick, but there's our note with all of the text in there that we want to see. Now, as said, there's no end to the amount of options that you have here for where you take and place your text, but hopefully these examples give you some inspiration.